specializes as a surgeon and as a public health professional. And Mr. Simons is one of our oldest indigenous attorney and has been a QC, which is the highest, is the peak of his legal profession for a long time. So I am very happy to serve under these two gentlemen. But I'd like to speak specifically to Mr. Ewing, since he's the leader of the party. I find him to be a person who is a quick learner, who is dedicated, who works tirelessly, who has a full grasp of the issues. You know, some people who are professionals, if they're an engineer, that's all they know. If they're a doctor, that's all they know. I find Rufus to be a person who has a full grasp, a very comprehensive understanding of the world and of government and of the task that he is signed up to. And I am very proud to be associated with him. And I would like for you all here tonight to put your hands together and give him a rounding of applause. Because believe it or not, for him, it's a sacrifice. Right? As a professional surgeon and public health professional, he could make far more. If he was selfish, he could make far more money than exposing himself to the rigors of politics. The same thing is true for Carlos Simons. As an accomplished attorney of many years of experience, well, I was going to say he can, but he probably already has made more money in his career as a lawyer than he will ever hope to make in politics. So these people are coming forward not because they want to take something, that they're looking to help themselves. They all have achieved. They all are successful in their own right. The same thing is true for Mr. Robinson and for Major and for, yes, for you and for Trevor Cook, right? I am quite happy to be associated with these people. I have worked very hard in my life. I will never retire because I can't ever afford to retire. But what I can tell you that I will work tirelessly for you, the people of this country in South Caicos, as long as I have breath in my body, whether I'm in government or not. And so I think you have a brilliant team tonight. Plus, you know Norman Saunders, right? Norman Saunders has been here with you through thick and thin. He's never left South Caicos. He is one of the founding members of the party. He's got tremendous experience. And a lot of what we have to read out of books, he has lived through, so he has the experience. And I am very happy, I am extremely happy to be associated with him as your candidate for South Caicos. Between Norman and myself, as the two senior persons in the party, I want you to know that we will hold these, well, you Royal too. I don't want him to think he's any younger. But between Royal, Carlos, Norman and myself, we don't want Major and Doc and the younger guys to think that we're not going to hold them accountable. We will hold their feet for the fire, and we will make sure that they feel the fire unless they toe the line. So ladies and gentlemen, you will be hearing from us again. And I promise you, in 4 years from now, when we come back to ask you to support us again, South Caicos will be a completely different place. The young people of this country will not be in the desolate situation they are. You will have the choice whether you want to stay here in South Caicos and work, or whether you want to go abroad, whether it's out of the country or to Providenciales or some other part of the country. Norman, I don't want to steal your thunder because I believe there are other things you're going to add, which, you know, in terms of our infrastructural plan for the islands, so that it's a lot easier to move between the islands. I mentioned the situation about how difficult it is to get in and out of South Caicos now. you can expand on how we're going to fix that by making sure we can drive from South Caicos down to Providencial East. And we promise, if not necessary to complete it, but that project will be far advanced but before we leave government in the next 4 years. So Progressive National Party supporters, PDM supporters, PPP supporters, regardless of who you are, I want you to listen to the issues. I want you to clearly understand the issues. Other people are going to come here and they're going to try to criticize people. They're going to try to destroy people's character. They're going to try, the whole approach of what I would call personal corruption. Personal destruction of people's character. That's not what we're about. We're here to tell you the issues. This is a caring group of people. And we want to do everything we can to lift you up. We're about building institutions, about building up. We are not about pulling down. We will not close the hospital or close the community college or do any of those things. We will make sure that things like TC Invest is reinstituted. We will make sure that the reserve category for small businesses, that whole reversal system, that whole system that the British reversed, is replaced so that our people will benefit. So, South Caicos, I love you. It's great to be home. And you will hear a lot more from us. And I expect all of you to support us. You will support Norman on one ballot, and then on the other ballot, you will support, it will be in alphabetical order. So if I'm not saying it alphabetical order, please forgive me. But it will be our leader, Rufus Ewing, our deputy leader, Mr. Carlos Simons, Mr. Roy Robinson, Wayne Garland, better known as Major, and yours truly, Washington Misick. Good night, I love you.